Luna on the run. Could Poppy end up in her daughter's crosshairs on Bold and the Beautiful? The Bold and the Beautiful preview teases that the search is on for Luna. The news of Luna's escape will spread throughout Los Angeles, prompting them to go on high alert. Many characters are scrambling, especially Poppy, who has a grudge to pick with her daughter. But she could end up dead if she's not careful. Key takeaways. Luna made her escape from prison. She showed up at the beach house, surprising Will. Will ends up calling the police. Luna's family is on the hunt for her, including her mother. What's going on with Looney Luna? Luna, Lisa Yamada, promised to escape prison. And she was right. Since Will Crew Morrow and his family refused to release her, she took drastic measures. Luna ended up in a laundry cart, as she promised Will that she would return to him soon. In her mind, she believes that she has a future with Bill's, Don Diamant's son. Once she escaped prison, she sprinted over to the beach house in Malibu in spectacular fashion. Luna came face to face with Will, who will alert the police in Tuesday's episode. According to the BNB preview, the residents of Los Angeles will learn the news. Katie, Heather Tom, who thought she'd never get the role of YNR's Victoria, hoped for a romantic evening with Bill now that they're back together, but he informed her about Luna's escape. The beach house isn't the only place that Luna will haunt. She will end up on the run, as her family desperately searches for her. Lieutenant Baker, Dan Martin, will join them in the search, which, of course, takes place on the foggiest night of the year. What could happen to Poppy? What's interesting is that Poppy, Romy Park, Sheila, Kimberlyn Brown, and Lee, Naomi Matsuda, enter the beach house together. Poppy is demanding to know where that little b*** is, meaning her daughter. As we already know, Luna doesn't like her mother, and the feeling is mutual. Poppy is upset by Luna's latest stunt. Sheila and Lee are also angry, but they're concerned about Luna. They want her to make the right decision, which is to turn herself in. The police won't give up until they find Luna. She ends up deep in the woods and gets nervous as the police close in on her. Lee tells Luna to make the right decision, which is to return to prison. But Luna just gets more desperate as she wants to be free. She runs into the dark night. Maybe she'll cross paths with Poppy in the woods. Once again, she'll blame her mother for the way this situation unfolded. The two could end up arguing until someone falls to their death. Could Luna be responsible for killing her own mother? Will she finally do the right thing and turn herself in? Or will she disappear into the night, never to be seen again? This story was originally reported on Soap Hub on November 18, 2025. Add Soap Hub as a preferred source by clicking here. In a town like Los Angeles, where secrets are currency and love triangles form faster than a Forester gown hits the runway, nobody stays pure for long. And certainly not the women of the Nozawa family. Luna arrived on the Bold and the Beautiful as a breath of naive sunshine, sweet, studious, eager to work hard, and seemingly untouched by the level of drama that has shaped most characters on this show. But innocence is rarely permanent on daytime television. And when Luna's mother, Poppy, brought her drift-in, drift-out energy to the Forester orbit, it was only a matter of time before shadows formed under those bright lights. Now, the question no one knew they'd need to ask is beginning to simmer. Could Luna, gentle, loyal Luna, be forced to turn against her own mother? Could she even become the one pursuing Poppy rather than protecting her? This is the saga of a daughter on edge, a mother running out of places to hide, and the kind of betrayal that could reshape the Nozawa women forever. A daughter made of light, a mother made of smoke. Luna's greatest vulnerability is also her greatest strength. She believes in people, especially her mother. That belief has held firm even as Poppy's flaws have become impossible to ignore. The mysterious past. The miracle mints. The evasive answers about money, men, and debts that seem to follow her like a shadow she insists is invisible. Luna has spent her entire life smoothing the wrinkles her mother creates, making sacrifices to keep them afloat. And yet she continues to treat Poppy with compassion, as if every mess she makes is forgivable simply because she's Poppy. But what happens when the mess becomes too big? What happens when Poppy isn't just hurting herself, she's hurting Luna? That's where this story cracks open. The day everything changes. Imagine Luna, finally beginning to understand how powerful a Forrester connection can be. RJ adores her, the family trusts her, and she's building a future she's earned through talent rather than luck. For the first time in her life, stability is within reach. Then Poppy jeopardizes it. Whether it's money she owes, a secret from decades ago, or a disastrous entanglement with someone powerful, Deacon? Bill? A Forrester rival. The threat hits close to Luna's world. Suddenly, Luna isn't just the sweet intern with a bright smile and a sketchbook. She becomes collateral damage. And Luna, pushed into a corner for the first time, has to choose between the future she's building and the mother who builds chaos. Poppy panics, of course. Poppy always panics. She flees rather than explains, runs rather than repairs. And Luna is left with the wreckage, again. Only this time, Luna doesn't go after her with open arms. She goes after her with answers in mind. And Poppy, for perhaps the first time, is afraid of her daughter. The transformation of Luna Nozawa. One of the most compelling arcs the bold and the beautiful could explore is Luna's shift from sheltered innocent to a woman discovering her own power. And nothing accelerates that transformation faster than betrayal. Luna's kindness doesn't disappear, it hardens. Her gentleness doesn't dissolve, it sharpens. Her loyalty doesn't vanish, it finds a new allegiance, truth. The deeper she digs into Poppy's past, the more Luna begins to realize that her mother has been less of a free spirit and more of a fugitive, from accountability, from responsibility, maybe even from justice. That's when Luna becomes more than a daughter. She becomes her mother's reckoning. Whether that means confronting Poppy in a motel at 2 a.m., tracing her steps through old contacts, or even teaming up with people Poppy would never expect, Lee, Bill, Finn, Luna's pursuit becomes a personal crusade. And the heartbreak is that she's not chasing out of vengeance. She's chasing out of love. Luna refuses to let her mother destroy herself. But Poppy only sees pursuit as punishment,